Well, with Valentine's Day coming up just tomorrow, get your gifts if you haven't yet. Is it possible to use the word love in the same sentence as the word work?
Jody Bach is here to talk about how Valentine's Day sentiments don't have to be reserved just for your sweetheart, but you also can apply those, I'm assuming, to your work as well. Good morning. Is that what we're talking about?
I would hope so, wouldn't you? We spend, what, 1/3 or at least 1/3 of our lives at work? We better love what we do. But what's really funny, I Googled, before I came here, I Googled the phrase love and work in the same sentence. The only thing that came up was a blog post I wrote about this topic in 2005.
Wow.
So people don't think to put the word love in the same sentence as the word work. So they don't think that they can love what they do. And I'm just here to say that you definitely can. Because why else would we continue to go to these places that, you know, we spend a lot of time at? So I am certified in a program, I guess, called Extreme Leadership, and it is so much fun because it's all about cultivating love and saying, I love what I do in the service of people who love what I do. So you can do what you love in the service of people who love what you do.
I say it all the time. I just didn't realize that not everyone else does, but I guess sometimes it is kind of, you get just stuck in your day-to-day routine and no one really asks you that much detail about your job, maybe.
Well, think about work. You don't think about, it's not play. So people, I did, maybe it was just me, but when I was younger, I used to think you had to do something you hated to make money so you could do the things you loved outside of work. And it's not true. It's very possible to cultivate love at the place you work. Just ask Southwest Airlines. Did you guys know that Southwest Airlines, their stock ticker is not SWA as you would think? It's LUV.
Oh, cute.
They fly out of Love Field in Dallas. And tomorrow is their corporate anniversary date, Valentine's Day. So they believe it's possible to have love and work. If you ever look at Southwest's old logos, it was a heart with wings. They really believed you could actually love what you do and have people feel that way about their work as well.
I mean, if you talk to anybody who's uber successful at what they do, and I don't just mean financially, they always say, look, I just love what I do.
I would do it even if I didn't get paid. And that's what's possible. So it's not about convincing people, like if you're the boss, convincing people this is the right place to work. It's cultivating that love. There's a difference between cultivating and convincing. And I think sometimes even as salespeople, maybe we try to convince people that our product is the best. We try to convince people that they should do their business with us. And that convincing just creates resistance. I think I've done this with you guys before, but if you put your hands together like this, did we do that before? And I said to push against your right hand with your left hand, most people would look like this because you resist a push, even when you're pushing yourself. If you push with one hand, it should look like this because there should be no resistance. But there's resistance that's created with a force and a convincing. And that's what we want to get away from when we're building the culture of our workplaces. And I think sometimes we forget about that. If people are spending that much time at the place they work, why couldn't we find something to have them love? Now, if you're the, I was thinking about this when I was getting ready this morning, if you were the worker, it's possible to find something you love, even if you're doing a yucky job that you don't particularly love. There's something in it. And if you remember Mary Poppins, that just a spoonful of sugar helps the medicine go down. Because in every job that must be done, there is an element of fun. You find the fun and snap the job's a game. Now, I probably sound like Pollyanna. I probably sound like, ooh, look at that touchy-feely happy talk. But why wouldn't we look for that? Since we find what we're looking for, let's help our employees and our coworkers find those things that they love about the place they work and the jobs that they're doing, because that's what can happen. You said it earlier, Christy, when I love what I do, I become a more loving person. I become more fun to be around. And I will tell you, in full disclosure, I haven't always been this way. There are people that I used to work with that would tell you, Jody wasn't very much fun to work with. Because it had to be a shift in me.
And we'll talk about how you can make that shift after a quick break.